We are hearing from Dolores Huerta for the first time since she received the Presidential Medal of Freedom at the White House yesterday.
23 ABC's Chris Ornelas sat down with Huerta today in D.C. and has this report.
Dolores Huerta says she is humbled by President Obama giving her the nation's highest civilian honor, the Medal of Freedom. Huerta started in the early 60s when she organized a group of farm workers, then turned them over to a union, which failed. Cesar Chavez experienced the same thing, so he decided the two must join forces.
And then he says, you know, farm workers will never have a union unless we do it. And I thought he was kidding. And then he said, no, he said, I'm serious.
Huerta was a school teacher and a single mother of 7 at the time, but after visiting farm workers' homes, she knew something had to be done.
They didn't have wood or linoleum on their floor, just dirt floors. And they had cardboard crates and orange crates for their furniture, and the children were barefooted and obviously very malnutrition.
But back in the early days, Huerta says Chavez himself thought creating a farm workers union was nearly impossible.
And then he said in the next breath, but we will never see a national union of farm workers in our lifetime. And I said, why, Cesar? He said, because the growers are too rich, they're too powerful, and they're too racist.
The United Farm Workers Union that Huerta and Chavez started still thrives as the only farm workers union in the country. But Huerta says the work is not done.
I would say that maybe a majority of the farm workers right now in the United States are undocumented workers. And we need to get another legalization law passed like we did back in 1986 when we got the amnesty bill passed.
And she still sticks to her central message of getting involved to make a change for the better.
In our country, people have good hearts and they have goodwill, you know, but you've got to take action because otherwise, you know, the powerful and the greedy will take control.
Dolores Huerta will return to Bakersfield later today, where she will continue to fight for farm workers' rights. In Washington, D.C., Chris Ornelas, 23 ABC.